Good afternoon. I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. The COMELEC has postponed its town hall debates amid supposed payment issues. Let's get the details from Greg Gregorio, who's joining us live from Manila. Greg, hi. Can you tell us more about this payment issue that led to the postponement of the debates, which were supposed to happen this weekend?
Yeah, Sean, we have to recall that the Commission on Elections made partnership with the Impact Hub Manila or Vote Pilipinas for the holding of 3 presidential debates and 2 vice presidential debates. Now, this Vote Pilipinas entered into a contract with Philippine Plaza Holdings Incorporated so to use the Sofitel Hotel in Pasay City as venue for these debates. And despite the fact that 2 presidential debates and 1 vice presidential debate have been conducted already, it appeared that a total of or more than 14 million pesos payment is still unsettled by Vote Pilipinas. According to a demand letter issued by the Philippine Plaza Holdings Incorporated to Impact Hub Manila, as long as they have not received the payment, they will not render the remaining deliverables for these contract, meaning they would not be able to host or to have or to allow the Vote Pilipinas to use their establishments and services for the supposed vice presidential debate tomorrow and the presidential debate on Sunday. With this problem, the Commission on Elections initiated to just choose another partner and then postpone or reschedule the remaining vice presidential and presidential debates next week. Sean?
All right, so what did Vote Pilipinas have to say about this issue on the payment snafus?
Sean, Ms. Celeste Rondario, the owner of the Impact Hub Manila, has yet to respond to any of our queries. In fact, even COMELEC Commissioner Ray Bulay said he would be issuing a demand letter to have an explanation from the Vote Pilipinas or the Impact Hub Manila. And according to Commissioner Bulay, the Commission on Elections will be having an investigation regarding this matter. Sean?
And what about the KBP, Greg? This is, of course, the poll body's new event partner. What did the KBP have to say about this sudden change in plans?
Sean, according to KBP President German Basbanyo, they were informed by the Commission on Elections with this new partnership just last night, and they had a meeting about this partnership this morning. And Basbanyo admitted that only having a week to prepare for the upcoming vice presidential and presidential town hall debates this coming weekend. After another week, they are having a tight schedule. But according to Basbanyo, they will find ways in order to make this upcoming vice presidential and presidential town hall debates possible. Sean?
Right, we have about maybe 2 or so full weeks before the May elections, Greg. So when and where will these debates now take place? And with regard to format, will they be making any changes, or will the format stay the same and it's just a matter of changing the dates?
Sean, according to COMELEC Commissioner George Garcia, the last COMELEC-led vice presidential debate will be on April 30, while the last presidential debate will be on May 1. These upcoming debates will still remain to be a town hall, to have a town hall format. But according to Garcia, they have yet to arrive to further details about this upcoming debates, and the COMELEC promised to make public the technicalities of these upcoming debates come Monday afternoon. Sean?
All right, we'll wait for their announcement after the weekend, Greg. Moving on now to another topic. In New York, ballot feeding was temporarily suspended due to a technical issue. Do we know anything about this issue so far?
Yes, Sean, according to the Philippine Consulate in New York, they have halted the feeding of ballot to their vote counting machines as some ballots got stuck inside of one of their machines. But even as they have a contingency machine, the consulate decided not to utilize this contingency machine, and they'd rather wait for the guidance of the Commission on Elections. We've asked this this incident to the Commission on Election earlier while having their press conference, but because the overseas voting commissioner in charge, Commissioner Marlon Casqueo, isn't around, Commissioner George Garcia said that they will look into this matter and they will revert to us regarding their action and explanation about this incident. Sean?
All right, a lot of things still up in the air, and we will wait for those announcements. Thank you so much for all those updates. Greg Gregorio reporting to us live from Manila. And here are some updates from the campaign trail. Presidential Bet Calio de Guzman joins the call for climate justice on this Earth Day, citing the need for programs to mitigate rapid global warming. De Guzman also insisted the need to shift to renewable energy resources. Meanwhile, on the matter of the shooting incident in Bukidnon, Calio says he will not yet avail the COMELEC's offer to provide a security detail. Supporters of Senator Manny Pacquiao swarmed the Bohol capital as the presidential candidate starts his second day of campaigning in and around the province. Bohol Governor Arthur Yap and other local officials were there to welcome the senator earlier today. Meanwhile, the Lacson and Soto tandem held a town hall meeting in Antipolo, Rizal. The pair also paid a courtesy visit to June Inares, who is again running for Antipolo mayor, and Nini Inares, who is gunning for the gubernatorial post. Now, one political analyst believes that Vice President Leni Robredo should mention Senator Kiko Pangilinan more in the remaining days of the campaign period. Political science professor Dennis Coronacion told the chiefs that Pangilinan is not gaining the same momentum as Robredo in their campaign. Pangilinan has in fact skipped some campaign events in order to secure local support for his running mate.
Whenever ito si VP Leni Robredo, whenever she would campaign, she should always mention and she should always bring in itong si Vice Presidential candidate Kiko Pangilinan. So mahirap because of the nature of our campaigns, our election. Talagang mahirap dalhin ng President yung kanyang Vice President.
One News will be back with more stories after the short break. Keep it here. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. A second round of booster doses will be rolled out for immunocompromised individuals soon. Let's get the details from Maricel Halili, who joins us live from Mandaluyong. Hi, Mase. Good afternoon. When can we expect the government to roll out this second round of booster shots?
Hi, Sean. According to Health Secretary Francisco Duque, their target is to start the rollout of the second booster shot by next week. This week, they are trying to finalize the implementing rules and regulations for this particular booster. But he clarified that the second booster shot will only be limited to those individuals who are considered as immunocompromised. So they are making actually a list of individuals which will fall to this particular category. This includes those individuals who are suffering from cancer or who are actually undergoing dialysis or those who have already underwent organ transplant. Secretary Duque clarified that for now, senior citizens and health workers will not be included on the first rollout of this second booster shot. They will prioritize those who are immunocompromised.
All right, so very clear, this is not going to be the usual A1 group, which is made up of healthcare workers, immunocompromised individuals, and senior citizens. This second booster rollout will be first and foremost for the immunocompromised. But I guess the real question is, when will this priority group likely see the day that they will be getting their second round of boosters?
Sean, Secretary Duque said that their target is to start the rollout by next week. This is for the individuals who are immunocompromised. But he also said that probably they can also start drafting the IRR or the implementing rules and regulations for senior citizens and health workers anytime soon. They're just waiting for the data from the World Health Organization, from the US FDA, and from the United Kingdom so that they can analyze all this data. And once they have finished studying and analyzing this data, they can also probably start the administration of the second booster shot for A1 and A2 categories.
And while cases remain relatively low here in the Philippines as well as in other countries around the world, Mase, is there an update on when the government plans to purchase other interventions against COVID-19? I am talking about the oral COVID-19 antiviral pill from Pfizer called Paxlovid.
Sean, Secretary Duque said that they have already given the hospitals and medical facilities the go signal to purchase antiviral pill like Paxlovid and Molnupiravir. But the thing is, the manufacturers of this antiviral pill is also asking for an agreement. If you recall, during the first phase of our purchase or procurement process of the COVID-19 vaccine, the manufacturers were also asking for an agreement, just an assurance that they won't be held liable if there will be possible side effects of those vaccines. So it's the same case with this antiviral pill. They are also asking for the same agreement. So they're in a process in meeting that particular requirement. But when it comes to the permit, they have already given permit to the hospitals and medical facilities to purchase these antiviral pills.
All right, thank you so much for that update. Maricel Halili reporting to us live from Mandaluyong City. Thank you, Mase. Let's take a quick look at today's other top stories. Authorities are still implementing the window hour scheme for provincial buses in Metro Manila despite public confusion and outcry. Commuters are complaining about the inconvenience of having to make two separate trips, one headed to the integrated terminals and another to their exact point of destination. Agricultural damage from tropical cyclone Agaton has hit 3 billion pesos. The Department of Agriculture also reports that around 67,000 farmers and fisherfolk have been affected. And the PBA 3x3 Second Conference Grand Finals is set to resume on Wednesday at the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig City. Meanwhile, Game 6 of the PBA Governors Cup Finals between Barangay Ginebra and the Meralco Bolts will resume later this evening at the Mall of Asia Arena. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News Live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are